August 28, 2009, Monroe County at Edmonson County. Good evening, everyone. This is John Oscatharp along with Bobby Dale Gerals on the road again this week at Edmonson County High School. And, another nice evening, Bob. I don't know if the temperature's about the same as it was last week, but should be another nice August night for high school football.
Well, we left over when we was leaving home, John. I went and got me a raincoat and said, well, that'll feel good after a while. And really a little cool coming over here, but a while ago I told you it wouldn't take it much to get hot in here. I reckon it's humid, but I don't think it's rained any here. The field's dry as it can be, and Coach Pettit was hoping to be a dry field because he thought it would be to their advantage, our advantage to have a dry field. And Edmonson's field's come a long way too from the years past. You've been over here. They've got it in Bermuda, and it's in good shape. So that's rain are not going to be a hindrance, and so nobody has any excuses.
Both teams 1-0. Edmonson County 31-6 winners over Breckenridge County last week. Monroe County 28-7 winners at Wayne County, and we'll see who can improve to 2-0 tonight. We'll go back to the station, take a 3-minute break, hear from some of our sponsors, and Bobby Dell has talked to Coach Randy Knuckles. We'll hear his comments after these messages on Monroe County High School football. As the head coach of the Monroe County Falcons, he has a record of 32 wins and 26 losses. The series with Edmonson County 12-1. The Falcons lead that. Last time we played the Wildcats was 2006. Monroe County won that one 43-20. And the only win the Wildcats have over the Falcons was back in 1986, the second season of Monroe County High School. They beat us 14-13. I believe that was back when they had a really good quarterback. Brian Browning, I believe, was his name. And
I think there was a Vincent kid played on that too that went on and played college ball. I believe that's his name.
They had some good teams back there in the late 80s. And
we've had some close games too there. There's a 15-14 in 04 and 18-7 in 05. So it's, even though we're up 12-1, it's been some of them. It's pretty close.
Coach Pettit is assisted by Jordan Hale, Rusty Hawkins, Randy Murphy, Corey Nixon, Randy Knuckles, and David White. And our equipment manager had a little problem coming over, and he was in the front of the pack, and he was pulled over there in Smiths Grove with an overheating problem. He made it, but I think, did Coach White stop and bring him on in?
I mean, it could have been, even Coach Pettit told the coach here at Edmonson that we might have a problem here, or we don't have any equipment here yet, but Coach White was behind him. They just switched it over, and maybe 5-10 minutes later than usual, didn't bother anything at all, but could have been a problem, though, if it hadn't been somebody just there, but we'll have to maybe make some adjustments to that the next time.
That's Ronnie Butler. He does a great job with the equipment, the field, and keeping Coach Pettit on his toes and keeping everything straight. Bob Dale has a look at the starting offense for the Monroe County Falcons.
Starting center again tonight will be Jordan Turner, who's a 6'1", 260-pound senior at left guard. Sawyer Veach, number 59. He's number 5'10", 190-pound junior. Tyler Bartley is playing left tackle, 6'3", 230-pound junior. And the tight end will be Neil Wilson, 6'2", 200-pound senior. Right guard's Ethan Brown, 5'10", 230-pound senior. Right tackle's Lane Driver, 6'5", 260-pound junior. And the end on the right side is Chad Wilson, 6'1", 195-pound freshman. And the wide out is Trent Tooley, 6 foot, 165-pound junior. Jackson Ernest, the quarterback again. He's 5'11", 185-pound junior. Halfback's Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 155-pound junior. And Dylan Vickery be the fullback. He's 5'10", 190-pound junior. Punting again tonight be Tanner Kendall. Who's going to be doing the extra points? The Turner. Okay. Tanner Turner will be doing the point after. And Kobe Hamilton will be doing the kicking off.
Defensively for the Falcons, it will be in the four-man front. I believe we're probably about to have the playing our national anthem. While we do, Randy, let's go back for a 3-minute break, hear from some of our sponsors. We'll come back and look at the defensive side of the football for the Falcons after this 3-minute break. The linebackers, Tyler White, 5'9", 165, a senior, and Tyler McMillan, 5'10", 170, a senior, along with Colby Hamilton, 6 foot, 220, a senior. The corners, J.W. Vickery, 5'9", 145, a senior, and Jacob London, 5'11", 150, a junior. The free safety, Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 155, a junior, and the strong safety, Neil Wilson, 6'2", 200, a senior. This is another 3A school that we're playing tonight, and as usually is the case, all of our non-district opponents are always of a higher class. And I think everybody we play this year, Dare, Logan, Franklin, Allen, every team we play outside the district is 3 or 4A.
It's Barron 4.
Barron's
6,
4 or
5.
5. They're on up there. They're pretty high. Well, I've got the list there. We'll look in a minute. Officials for tonight's game: Tim Nelson, Kent Baker, Josh Owens, Patrick White, and Todd Moore. So I don't know if Todd's over on our sideline tonight or not. Barron is a 5A school.
I thought they were.
Conference referee Tim Nelson, umpire Kent Baker, linesman Josh Owens, line judge Todd Moore.
Wildcats are ready to come through their run through. Falcons are down to our left. We've got a pretty good little crowd out forming a tunnel out on the field. We got a big run through as well tonight.
If they cheated, they're using their band. It's a big band, too.
And they even invited their fans to come out, I think. I don't believe no one went except the band. Well, we get the coin toss. We're still about 3 minutes away from kickoff. Let's take a 2-minute break, hear from some of our sponsors. Again, we appreciate them bringing the games to you, and we hope that you'll go out and thank them as well. Businesses throughout the county for sponsoring the games on the radio station tonight. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the kickoff, Monroe County and Edmonson County. Falcons receiving the opening kick tonight. Benton Allen, the kicker for the Wildcats. Deep for the Falcons. Tanner Kendall's in the middle. He's at the 15-yard line. Trent Tooley and Neil Wilson standing around the 20-yard line. About ready to get her going, Bob.
They don't act like they're going to kick us deep, though, John. They don't have a big run and shoot.
He only took a 5-yard run. At the 21, it's Neil Wilson. 25, 30, 35, taken down at the 40-yard line. Good field position to begin for the Falcons.
You ain't beat that, I tell you. That's you got
brought down by 9, Casey Sauer.
last week, even commented Thursday night that we were stayed backed up that first series or two and before we ever got out there because they pinned us deep on the initial kickoff.
Didn't ask Coach Pettit tonight about any first play special, but we come out in the I formation. Vickery in front of Kendall, Tooley to the right, Neil Wilson to the left, tight end on the left side. Ball is on the left hash. Send Vickery in motion to the left. Going to throw to Wilson over on the far side, a sort of receiver screen. Vickery trying to get in front to block. Picked up about 4.
Jackson Arnett's pass to Wilson complete.
That'll make it 2nd and 6 from the 44-yard line. Good Falcon crowd on the far side from us.
See, you run that just hoping you can bust it, John, because it's just a quick and somebody made a good tackle out of it.
Yeah, that corner he's given, well, that was Trent on that side that time. Pitch it to Kendall, trying to get wide to the right. He does make the 50, cuts back 45, 40. Wilson trying to get a good block. Hard tackle downfield by 22, Josh Donnell, 5'9", 160.
Yeah, but you know what, John? He gained 20-some yards on that play, too.
Yeah.
Big cheer for the tackle, but we'll take it.
They got excited. He got his shoulder pad into Tanner's gut, picked him up, put him on the ground. It's on the 41, 1st and 10, Monroe County.
No, I was wrong, 15.
14. It's 6 and 15. Yeah, 6 and 9. Yep. Ball on the right hash with split backs in the backfield. Faked it to, that's not a good decision. He faked it to Vickery. Jackson was falling down, tried to pitch it to Tanner, and Tanner had to recover it back on the 47-yard line. Jackson was probably almost down when he pitched it.
I thought he was down. Look, really.
Loss on the play.
Lost back to the 47. 2nd and 16. First possession for the Falcons, 10-30. First quarter, no score. Ball in the middle of the field. Tooley asking for the alignment. He looks like he's passed the ball, but he asked the official. Well, they tackled Jackson almost before he handed it off, but Tanner has a good gain inside the 40-yard line. 71. He was across the line with the snap. Chris Reeves.
Kendall again on the carry.
Ball marked at the 39-yard line. 3rd and 8. And an injured player.
Third down and 8.
That's
for Monroe
Tanner.
County.
Saw Dusty Carver come in from the sideline. We're checking on Tanner right now. The clock stopped at 9:50 for the injury. We've already lost our place kicker for, they say, 2 weeks, Scott Harrison, with an injured leg. Tanner is our punter and also our starting tailback. Jake England out there checking on him. Colby Hamilton has left the sideline. He'll be his replacement. Somebody's banging on our booth. And Tanner's up. He jogs off the field. So that
Might have been his wind there. It was way on the other side, so I couldn't see them. What they did to him.
he taking a drink. He went off, looked like good shape.
Yeah,
knocked
I
off.
think it just looked like he got the wind knocked out of him.
I'm surprised Edmond didn't knock it out of him on that other play. He got picked up and sort of body slammed. Hamilton is on the back of the eye behind Vickery. Arnott gets Edmondson to jump offside. A couple of guys jumped and went back, but then 71, he came across the line. He was the one in the backfield earlier on a running play.
Well, that'll make it a lot more easier.
That marches it up to the 34-yard line. This is Todd right here, isn't it, Bob, on
Yeah.
the Edmonson County sideline? Todd
Yeah,
Moore.
you know, we're in 4-down territory now, John.
3rd and 3.
You don't punt from here.
Wilson left. That's the short side of the field. Trent Tooley to the right. Tight end on the left side. Handed off to Hamilton, left guard. He has a first down. He's inside the 30-yard line. I don't know. Looked like we were sort of starting the wrong way. It seemed like it took a while for Jackson to get the ball to Colby. But it results in a first down. Tanner Kendall back in the lineup. And spotted on the 30. Thought he got across that. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 30 of Edmonson County.
Falcons first down at the Wildcats 30-yard line.
Clock stopped at 9:14 to move the chains. Same alignment for the Falcons. Arnott looking at the defense. 5 men across the front for the Wildcats. Arnott back to throw, rolling to his right. Looking, looked like Red Wilson lays his home from behind, taken down for the ball. Casey Souders, a 6'2", 190 senior. That's a 10-yard loss back to the 40-yard line. 2nd and 20. Chad was coming across from the left tight end position about the time he was tackled. Looked like he maybe could have gotten it to Chad.
Ball on the play brings up
He was, I could see Chad. I think he was the primary receiver, but the guy was pretty close to him. He had pretty good coverage on him. Excuse me.
Well, let's see what the Falcons can do. 2nd and long. Kendall and Vickery split in the backfield. We've thrown a hitch and pitch out of that, but I don't look for that. Hand it off to Vickery up the middle on the trap inside the 35. Got about 8.
hand off to number 26, Vickery. First met by 22, Bunnell.
Give him 9 to the 31-yard line. 3rd and 11.
Bring up
Arnott
3rd and 11.
all the way over to get the play from Coach Pettit. He's back into the huddle. We're at 7:50 of the first quarter. No score. This Falcons' first drive of the night.
Yeah, we picked up 2 first downs, John, and moved the ball really good. Got it down to good field position. At least we got them backed up. And it's, like you said, this is 4-down territory here, definitely.
Receivers not very wide. Tooley right, Wilson left. Looking back for Kendall on the halfback screen. Has it at the 35. He'll barely get to the 30 if he did that.
Pass complete to Kendall.
Sawyer Beach was out in front trying to block, but didn't get much on that. That one went for, I think that's the one that went for about 40 yards last week.
So bring up 4th and 11.
Put it back on the
and rotate.
31. No gain. 4th and 11. Falcons will try to convert it on 4th and long. Chad Wilson is the receiver to the far left side. Kendall is inside him. Tooley and Neil Wilson are over to the right. Arnett in the shotgun. Looking left, now down the middle. There's Kendall for first down inside the 15 and near the 10-yard line. Nice throw, but Jackson.
He threaded the needle on that one. He sure did, John.
And I'd have to say good protection on that one.
I thought he was fixing to get tackled there, but he stayed in that pocket, though. He was, are we inside the 10? What we get to?
9-yard line, first and goal from the 9. I would imagine maybe Vickery picked up that last rusher because he's standing to Jackson's right. Then the shotgun again. Receivers in the same formation. Handed up, no, faked it to Vickery. Jackson trying to run. He's hitting the backfield, still running. I think he's down close to the 5, probably the 6. Good hard run by Jackson.
Arnett on the carry. Stice on the stop.
Yeah, it's on the 7. Back the ball still about the 7-yard line. Second and goal. And this is probably, time-wise, probably a longer drive than what we had all last week. A nice controlled drive down the field. Second and goal, if we can just punch it in for 7. Give Tanner Turner a chance to try his extra point leg. Arnett takes it away from Vickery. He's inside the 5. He's pushing close to the goal line. He's not in. Neil Wilson says he is, but now the official on this side says yes, touchdown, Monroe County. So they had to get in to see how close he was, and he was across.
I knew it was close if he could just lay down. That was what he needed to do, and when he finally did go down, I couldn't tell where he was.
5:42 of the first quarter, and the Falcons are on the board, 6-0.
Good drive. That was a dandy, John.
I like that one. That was very nice. Trent Tooley holding. Is that Turner? Snap looked good. The kick looks nice.
There you go.
7-0, Monroe County.
Tanner Turner's extra point is good.
The Falcons take the lead at 5:42.
Got the offenses. You know, we had to overcome a big quarterback sack and a penalty and a fumble.
Very high kick by Colby, fielded at the 12-yard line and brought down inside the 30. Vickery, I think Tanner Turner was there along with Dusty Carver.
To the 30, 29-yard line.
Matt Caudell, the return man, at the 29, first and 10, 5:35.
See, as good as it was there, Jackson lost 6, you know, on one. Then we lost, throw the pass, no complete, no gain on it. Then still come up with a good score out of that.
Yeah, 60-yard drive. It started on the 40-yard line after a good kickoff return. Backs in the eye for Edmonson.
Oh, too many are moving here.
They have 2 men in motion. They did. That'll bring up first and 15. Aaron Duncan, he's checking in with the play, actually. 14. Is 14 the quarterback?
I don't have the...
Yeah, Aaron Duncan, 6'2", 165. Or no, it's 12, I'm sorry. Josh Milam, Duncan. Well, there they come again. I didn't think you could do that, but I guess they did the second time. Rolling to his right. Has a man in the flat. Nope, missed it. Right through his hands. Intended for Troy McPeak.
Well, Vickery was closing on him over there, but he was going to get a pretty good little gain out of that, John. That was a good play.
Milam is a sophomore, 6'2", 165 pounds.
Sorry, John.
It's that one.
Got the wrong button. Hey,
Backs in the eye again. 2 tight ends. They run it off the right guard. Troy White, the first man to make contact. The gain is to about the 33-yard line. Matt Caudell. Bring up third down. And they need 11. Ball's on the 28-yard line. They haven't put her points up, Bob.
Haven't they?
7-0. Well, it says 0-0 on the scoreboard. We'll have to keep up with that.
Yeah.
5 minutes to play in the first quarter. maybe the visitor side doesn't work. Visitors never score here.
Uh-oh.
They're running the tailback screen. Has it at the 25. We're closing. Tripped him up. Nice play. Vickery, JW.
Seen that coming all the way through, boy. When them tackles gets through that quick, I didn't see anybody hollered scream or not. You could tell it.
Tyler White was going to be there close along with Dylan Vickery, but JW got the hand at the ankles. Brought him down at the 34-yard line. 4th and 5. Neil Wilson backing up. He's on his own 32-yard line currently.
This kid was punting it pretty good in practice, John. He was booming them out there, but so some of the coaches said, well, that ought to give us a change to return some.
Aaron Duncan is the punter. Long count. He angles it to the right. It goes right to Neil at the 34-yard line. Taking the left sideline. Tripped up at the 45.
We got good field position again, John.
Nice tackle by Eric Espinoza.
Number 63.
That last drive lasted 12 plays.
Yeah. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. It's on the 46. Falcons leading 7-0.
And the score are not reflected. We're trying to repair that as we speak.
Okay, so the only thing working on the scoreboard is the clock. That's good. We can keep up with the score.
We can handle that, yeah.
We'll have to write it down after a while after it gets off 7-0. Coach John Pettit wants a timeout. Saw something that he didn't like. That comes with 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Falcons are at the line ready to go. Colby Hamilton in front of Tanner Kendall in the I. Tooley right. Neil Wilson left. Tight end on the left side. That's the short side of the field. Arnott under center. Hands it off to Hamilton. He's hit immediately in the backfield. Court for Casey Souders.
He's tough, John. He's a good ball player.
Yep.
Loss of 3 on the play will bring up second down.
Loss is back to the 43-yard line of Monroe County. 2nd and 13. And still some things to do across that front line. They bring up another guy. There are 5 guys across the front line, 2 linebackers. Receivers to either side. Kendall off the right tackle. He gets it back to the 45, maybe a little better than that, not much.
Kendall off there.
Be 3rd and long for the Falcons. 3rd and 10 from their own 46. Clock will be under 3 minutes. Falcons get this play away. Jordan Turner leads the line to the football. Neil Wilson and Trent Tooley come to the right. Chad Wilson and Kendall are to the left. Arnott is in the in the shotgun. Looking to throw, steps up, scrambling, and he tucked it under. Good
decision. He did the right thing.
Yep. Thought about throwing it, but that would not have been a good idea, I don't believe. He takes the sack back at the 39-yard line.
Sack by number 55, Stephen Connell.
And that will bring out the punt team.
Loss on the play.
4th and 17.
4th and 17.
Carl back at his own 30-yard line to field the Tanner Kendall punt. They've got the score working, Bob. 7-0 Falcons. Good snap. Punt is a little end over end, fielded at the 26 on a fair catch. That's where the Wildcats will take over at 1:59 of the first quarter.
He called that too early. Way too early.
Yeah, it was a rocket down to him. We didn't have anybody down there.
I missed most of it. Looked like he got fumbled it just a little, and they had a good rush on there. Right now, they're putting a lot of pressure on their backfield, John, and getting through the line.
Move it up the 27-yard line. Whitty, Pipkin, Wyatt, and Proctor along the front. McMillan, Hamilton, and Tyler Wyatt behind them. London, J.W. Vickery, Wilson, and Kendall. High in the backfield for the Wildcats. Fake it, roll to the right. He slipped a little bit. Now he's running. And Tanner Kendall comes up to make the play along with Wilson at the line of scrimmage.
Comes back to what I said last week. You know, when you safeties can make tackles for losses, that's great, Nolan. Well, that ain't lost. They're gonna give him a half a yard on it.
Yeah.
But that's still a good.
It's up there at the line of scrimmage, but that one's on a pass play, Bob. Your free safety making the tackle at the line of scrimmage when he's scrambling. So I guess you have to give some credit to your cornerbacks, faith in them to cover the receivers.
Yep, that's right. Now they run a play yet? Has everything been run? Has everything been passed?
Now they've run. I think they've run the ball or handed it off. This is the option to the left side. Quarterback keeps it up. There's a late flag over here on the Edmonson County sideline.
He pushed him in the back.
The ball is spotted at the 34-yard line. That is the call.
I don't know why he did that. The play was clear over yonder, and when it was a victory, I think took off, and he just pushed him in the back.
Oh, the receiver over here?
Yeah, over here.
Now it's a sideline warning on Edmonson County.
Well, I thought there still was a penalty there.
I think the coach is right in the official's ear, and he's now he's way down here 10 yards away. Ball's on the 34-yard line, third down. Wildcats need 3 for a first. I believe he said wind the clock. There it goes. A minute to play in the first quarter. Falcons lead at 7-0 on a 7-yard run by Jackson Arnott. A 60-yard drive on 12 plays. Wildcats have one man in the backfield. That's McPeak. Handed to him. He's hit. I believe he got past the 35, but I do not believe he got the first down.
Nope. He likes about. Whoa! He moved it up there a long way, didn't he?
It's on the 36, 4th and 1. And they look like, well, the punter's out there. 14's the punter. Stay on side. They're going to let the clock run out. That will end the first quarter with Monroe leading 7-0. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football.
Well, their defense has been playing pretty good, Edmonson's had, but now they're going to go for it.
Yep. They came out huddled. They're going to go from the shotgun, Josh Milam, and one back there in the backfield.
His two.
McPeak. Long count. They do snap it to him. He punts.
I thought that's what he might do after he tried to draw us a time or two there.
Yeah.
That's.
Quarterback number 12, Josh Milam on the quick kick.
Tyler McMillan went through the line.
Lady didn't hit him. He got close to the ball because if you hit the ball, you're fine.
Yep. Falcons will have it 1st and 10 on their own 27-yard line. It's a pretty nice punt. Got a good roll. 11:50 play in the first half. 14 and about 38 yards, I guess. Tooley and Neil Wilson are to the left. Chad Wilson is the tight end on the right side. Vickery and Kendall are in the I. Arnott calling signals, goes under Turner. Faked it to Vickery, gave it to Kendall, second back through. Don't believe he got back to the line of scrimmage.
No, he lost.
If he did, he barely got there. I'm not sure. It almost looked like Tanner may have gone a little bit wider than he should have. I don't know. Didn't look exactly right. That second back through worked some last year for the Falcons. Lost a yard, 2nd and 11. Ball on the right hash. Wilson will come to the left. Tooley to the right. Falcons trying to establish a running attack early against Edmonson County. We're in the second quarter. Fake the Vickery, pitch it to Wilson, coming around on the reverse. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, and a host of Edmonson County Wildcats, about 6 of them bringing
they're all on him, John.
Well, yeah, the whole team.
I believe there was one standing up.
Yeah, they all fell on him finally. Neal got it to the 43-yard line of Edmonson County. Falcons have it 1st and 10. Clock stopped at 10:51.
26 to what there, John?
24 and 7, 31. Falcons up 7-0. 2 receivers to the left side. Arnott This is the second back through again. Kendall a sidestep. He got close to the 40. Don't believe he made the 40. He didn't go quite as wide on that 41-yard line. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Stop by Tennyson and Cardell.
Jackson not as long a run to get the play. We're close to midfield, and ball is on the hash near our sidelines. Doesn't have to go as far to talk to Coach Pettit. Neal is split to the short side of the field. Tooley to the wide. Vickery up the middle. Across the 40, somewhere around the 38-yard line. Be 3rd and short for the Falcons. Back of the ball might barely be touching the 38. So we need a long 4 yards for a first. 9.5 minutes to play in the first half. Another road game next week at Adair County. Be a little closer. Yep. High backfield behind Arnett. Kendall off the right guard. Good running room. He's across the 20, 15, or no, at the 20. He's right about the 18-yard line, I guess. First down, Falcons. That's our best run from a running back, I guess, this season.
That's true.
Had some great runs by Jackson last week on the option. That's the 15-yard line, and Edmonson County wants a timeout. 9:13 to play in the second quarter. Monroe 7, Edmonson 0. We'll be back after this message from our sponsors.
Big start here just to get them down 2 scores.
This will be another long drive for the Falcons. We take this one in. Scored on the first drive of the game. And had some adversity on that drive. A 10-yard sack. Had a 2nd and 20. Falcons still took it on in. Wilson to the left. Tooley to the right. Backs in the eye. Tight ends on the left side. Kendall right guard. Another good run. They've got his jersey, but he's still pulling them. He's inside that. And well, they're still rolling him around. The Monroe crowd asking for a whistle and stop when the whistle blows.
Yards.
Yeah.
Stop from behind by Ryan Cowell.
Maybe more than that.
It's going to be 1st and goal. It's going to be hard to see where we are when we get down on that end of the field, Bob. It's inside the 5, I believe.
I thought he was something like the 1, ain't John?
Where's the box?
This guy over here, boy, he's got it marked on the 1. Yep. That's 14 yards on that
there's
run.
The goal line right there. Yeah, you can see the box over there. 1st and goal. Colby Hamilton in. Win the wishbone. Did hear Coach Pettit say that. If it got down close, going to go to the wishbone. Give it to Kendall. Right side. He's pushing. Touchdown, Falcons. Tanner Kendall at 8:41.
He needed that one. Tanner was the house on that run.
On the carry for the Monroe County touchdown.
13-0 for the Falcons. Tanner Turner back in to attempt the extra point. Trevor Whitty's the snapper. Trent Tooley the holder. Tanner had a good kick on the first one. Nope, got a new one. They did say by committee. Who's that? Tanner Turner this time. It's Josh Ford. Josh is a sophomore. Tanner's a junior. Josh Ford, nope, that was blocked. That was a little bit low. So 13-0, Falcons with 8:41 to play in the first half.
Josh Ford, extra point attempt fails.
Colby Hamilton kicking off. Cardell is deep. Maybe they'll turn our rock music on. Well, I hope momentarily while the game's going on. Another nice kick by Colby. Fielded, dropped at the 5. Picked up there. We've got, I thought we'd have a little better coverage.
There was some hitting going on out there. I'll tell you that. Yeah, but John, you keep them at the 20. You've got to be, the coaches will be tickled to death of that.
Cardell, the return man, and he didn't make the 20, about the 19.
We had 3 going down this left sideline. Was He couldn't have come this way. Ain't no way.
The Wildcats send 2 to the right, 2 to the left. And they have Milam in the shotgun. McPeak is back there with him. Long count. Handed off to McPeak. He's hitting the line. Jarrett Wood is in it. One of the linemen. Seeing his first action of the night. Did he clear the 20?
Give him 2, looks like.
Barely across the 20.
Barely. Come on, one.
Clock approaching 8 minutes to play in the first half. Falcons 13 and Edmonson 0. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's rolling to his right, looking to throw. Good coverage. There's a man open at the 30 and taken out of bounds by Neil Wilson. Aaron Duncan with the reception.
He rolls out and it gives him a lot more time, or John. You can't get the pressure on him. Found the seam. I was looking at the looked like the defense was good, but he just found a little seam there and got a first down.
1st and 10 on the 34 of Edmonson. Backs in the eye behind Milam. Hand it to the deep back. He's to the 37. That's Caudle.
The gift to number 4, Cardell.
Spotted at the 38-yard line.
The stop by Wyatt and Hamilton.
Another 7 o'clock kickoff next week, and the Falcons travel to Adair County. Come on up, support the Falcons on the road again. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Milam in the shotgun on 2nd and about 7. Straight back to throw, looking to his right. As his man, that's Duncan. And a first down. London and Tyler Wyatt take him out of bounds.
Ball's on the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at Edmonson 47. Milam goes under the center, has a single back behind him. A tight end to the left and 2 receivers. Fake it to the back. That's that midline play, and he will go all the way. London went for the feet. Didn't get them. Touchdown by Josh Milam. 6:55 to play in the second quarter. We used to see 42. I think it was on the 47-yard line. It's been a 53-yarder. You should see Daniel Harlan run that a lot. He was the quarterback for the Falcons. 13-6. Benton Allen out of the hold of Duncan. Snap, kick, blocked.
Who was it, John?
McMillan or London, either one. Milam, Josh Milam. Well, that matches the Monroe County extra point miss. We're at 13-6 with 6:55 to play in the second quarter. Falcons with the lead. Yeah, that was a fun play. I believe Coach Knuckles talked about it. It was good for the Wildcats. Falcons will have to figure out how to stop that one. Benton Allen kicking. Kendall on his 15. Tooley and Neil Wilson at the 20. Whitty, Tyler Wyatt, Dusty Carver, Troy Wyatt. Can't tell. Is that Proctor on the far side?
Like 10.
J.W. Vickery. Chad Wilson.
8.
8 is Josh Ford. It looks like 16. No, it's Dylan Vickery on the far side. This is Trent Tooley from the 20, 30, and he'll be down somewhere around the 34-yard line. Falcons will begin this drive with 6:50 to play in the first half.
By Wilson. Stop by number 38, Burton.
Ball spotted on the 34 of Monroe County.
Falcons take over on their own.
Falcons send Trent Tooley and Neil Wilson to the left. Tight end is on the right side. Vickery and Kendall in the I. 5 across the front line for Edmonson County. Fake it to the backs, rolling to the right. Intended for Chad Wilson, but he slipped. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Monroe County.
Pass intended for Chad Wilson.
Next
Incomplete. Bring up
JV game will be Monday at home against Warren Central. The freshmen open their season next Thursday at home against Bowling Green. I behind Arnott again. Fake it to the fullback. Give it to Kendall over the left side. He will cross the 40.
He gives to Kendall.
Bring up 3rd in about 5.
71, Chris Reed.
6.5 minutes to play in the first half. Spotted on the 41-yard line.
Bring up 3rd down 4 for Monroe County.
Falcons break the huddle, come to the line on the left hash. Neal to the right, Trent Tooley to the left. Arnott gives last instructions to his backs. Looks at the Edmonson defense. Brings Wilson in motion for a block. Pitch it to Kendall, trying to get wide to the right side. He'll have a short gain, but it's 4th down.
The pitch to Arnett. Tackle by Tennyson and Fennell.
4th and over a yard. It's on about the 43-yard line.
4th down and 2.
Falcons quick to the line. Let's see if we run a play or just try to draw them offside. Arnott goes under the center. Runs the quarterback sneak. He's across the 45 for a first down.
That didn't surprise me there, John. But it worked.
Didn't even go for the long count. He just went up.
That's a lot of times the surprises. Not even maybe some of them has a signal just pat the center, on the leg, and he snaps it, and you don't even get a.
Falcons first down.
So what do you must have gained, John?
I believe it's clear of the 46, so we'll call that the 47. 1st and 10 for Monroe County. Their own 47. 5:24, leading 13-6. We're in the second quarter. Vickery behind the left guard. He has a nice run across midfield. The Falcons with a little better success running the ball tonight than we did against Wayne County last week. Success from the backs. Again, we have 114 yards out of Jackson running the option. Ball's on the Edmonson County 46-yard line. 2nd and about 3. Receiver to either side of the field. Fake it to Vickery. Pitch it to Kendall. He's not going to get much. Edmonson played that well. Jackson was being tackled. He pitched it, but they also had a couple of guys on Tanner. That was just a good defensive play. Back at the 46 of Edmonson, we are right out of the huddle. We didn't stay back there long at all. 4:13 to play in the half.
3rd 3 for Monroe County.
3rd down. Long count. They jump, and we do get the flag. That's a first down.
Flag on the play.
We were quick out of the huddle, got to the line with a hard count. Draw Edmonson offside. 1st and 10, Monroe County. Coach Pierce not happy. 4:04 to play in the first half. Ball on the Edmonson County 41-yard line.
5-yard penalty, automatic first down for Monroe County.
Tooley comes to the left, Wilson to the right.
County 42.
Arnott, quick hitter to Wilson. He's at the 30, 25, gets a good block from Tooley. 20, 15, 10, takes it into the end zone.
Flag, John.
That guy, he didn't want to hit him. It's going to come back. Got one on both sides. We didn't have any time to hold an eligible receiver.
That's that call that. How did he get an eligible receiver? That was a quick. That was a 5-yard pass.
He threw it in a 1-2 count or less. I don't see how we had an ineligible receiver down the field. Well, that brings back a 41-yard touchdown. 5-yard penalty. I'll say one thing, our lineman was quick if he got down the field on that play.
He was further than Neal was when he caught it. What is it, 3 yards you're allowed to go?
I don't know. Man, that was a beautiful pass and run, negated by the penalty. 1st and 15, clock down to 3:40. That's Colby on the front of the eye. He has the ball running the right side. He got the 5 yards back. Brings up 2nd down. At the 41. Now this one wasn't a flag over here. I think that's that bag covering the sprinkler head. We saw that walking across the field. Tanner Turner splits wide to the right. Trent Tooley to the left. Vickery behind Hamilton. Or excuse me, Kendall behind Hamilton. Arnett on the option. Keeps it across the 40. Oh, no, let me take that back. He got hit at the 40 and hit hard.
Arnett on the keeper.
Bob mentioned that prior to the game. They're going to be ready for Jackson now after seeing last week's game. They're going to be hitting him. 3rd and 9 at the 40.
3rd down, 9 to go for Monroe County.
Neil Wilson back in the lineup. And I guess Vickery as well. Colby's jogging to the sideline. Yeah, there's Dillon. Dillon will be the lone back behind Arnett. Tooley and Wilson to the right. That's Neal, Chad, and Tanner Kendall to the left. Pitch it to Kendall. I thought he's going to throw it. He's just getting set to run. 40, 35, 30. 1st down for the Falcons. He hesitated in the backfield.
Yeah, looked like he was trying to get a hold of that ball, didn't he?
Yeah. 1st down Monroe. 2:01 to play in the first half. We're at the 24-yard line. The Falcons lead at 13-6. We just had a touchdown call back. See if we can take it in after that. 2 receivers right. That's the short side of the field. Backs are in the eye. Jackson back to throw. There's a flag. Has Tooley on the sideline. He's out of bounds.
Who'd it come from?
He's out of bounds. And it's over on the line. It's
offsides on somebody then. That's more than likely us.
He threw it right at the snap. Official slowly coming to the middle of the field to give us the call.
Sideline warning.
Another, that was on us, so that's where the flag was thrown. Oh, just an incomplete pass.
Sideline warning on the Falcons.
2nd and 10 from the 24.
I believe they just do that just to get it out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No yardage on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Neil Wilson to the right. Trent Tooley comes wide to the left. Tight ends on the right side. Jackson goes under. Inside handoff to Vickery, and he's smothered in the backfield. 71 and 9, I believe.
Number 26.
Chris Reeves
Dylan Vickery.
and Casey
Stopped at the line of
Salters.
scrimmage by number 71, Chris Reeves. The loss on the play.
I don't think they started the clock on that. Now it's running, and they've blown the whistle. Now they're supposed to stop. Now they're trying to get them to stop it. They do at 1:39.
Bring up
What's
3rd and 13.
what's the,
Monroe County.
Officials had a discussion. Both teams are at the line, ready to go. Referee's going over to the Monroe County sideline. No, he's just getting in his position. He's not real fleet of foot. 3rd and long, about 13 for the Falcons. There's the slant. Is that Neal? He's still pushing. He's got a first down if it stands. Any flags, Bob? No, no flags. First down for the Falcons. It's inside the 10. Let's see, what is it, about the 7, Bob?
Wildcat 6-yard line, first and
PA man says 6. Yeah, we'll go with that. Minute 31, Falcons already up 13-6, and we're getting close again. Hamilton and Kendall are split in the backfield. Now it's the wishbone again. Vickery's also in there. Jackson Arnett rolling to his right, throws into the end zone, touchdown. Is that Vic? Let's see, who is that, Bob? Yep, that's Vickery.
On the reception.
On the touchdown.
Does that count as a first down, too, John?
No, it was first and goal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No first down on that one. 19-6 with a minute 13 to play in the first half. Another nice drive with the Monroe County offense.
Could have scored twice that time, too.
Yeah, it is a big drive when you score twice. Falcons will go for 2.
Monroe County will over a 2-point conversion.
No one in the backfield. 3 receivers on the tight end to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Arnett is under the center, and with an empty backfield, he brings Wilson in motion. He handed it to him to have a flag. Wilson was the lone receiver to the left. He came in motion to take the handoff. It's illegal procedure. And a lineman hit himself in the head, so I guess he was the guilty party. So back it up to the 8-yard line. See what we can do from there.
Really don't hurt if you're going for 2, John, on the pass anyway. It just gives you a little more room in the end zone.
I backfield, Neil Wilson to the right, Tooley to the left. Chad Wilson lined up on the right side. Arnett rolling to his right, throws to the left corner. It's Chad Wilson. He has it for 2. He's thrown a little short.
But he was under a lot of pressure there. He was running backwards.
Yep. Roll to his right, look back to his left. Connects with Chad Wilson. 21-6, Falcons. Minute 13 to play in the first half. Nice ball control drive by the Falcons. Colby Hamilton set the kick. He's on the way. This one's angling to the right. Fielded at the 15-yard line. Bringing it up the left sideline. They get out to a little bit short of the 30-yard line.
Number 10, Tyler Thompson.
Tyler Thompson on the return. The Wildcats have 1 minute and 7 seconds. See what they can do.
Yeah, we want to do no big plays here now, John. With a minute 7? Is that a minute? Minute 7 to go here in the half.
Ball's on the Edmonson 29-yard line. Falcons line it up with a 4-man front. Wood is in place of Pipkin. Milam in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He throws quickly to the right. The other 2 guys try to block. McMillan, a good solo tackle.
Number 4,
Caudell on the reception, but Tyler McMillan was there.
Number 85, McMillan.
Jacob Proctor was going to be there, or Jake Proctor was going to be there if Tyler hadn't made the tackle.
Keep them in front of you is the main thing now, John. Don't want to let them get behind you.
2-yard gain to the 31. Milam shotgun again, clock running at 35 seconds. Looks to his right, has the receiver, but he goes down after the catch. It's Aaron Duncan at the 37. Edmonson will call timeout.
That's their second, I think.
Timeout, Wildcats.
24 seconds. We'll be back after this break to see if the Falcons can hold them out and take this 21-6. Falcon defense ready to go.
24 seconds on the clock, Wildcats, 3rd and 2.
Troy Wyatt, Jake Proctor,
On their own 37
Trevor Whitty, Jarrett Wood up front, London, McMillan, Tyler Wyatt, J.W. and Dylan Vickery, Tanner Kendall, and Neil Wilson. Milam goes under center to take the snap. There's that midline again. Wyatt had him, gets away. Kendall comes up and brings him down at the 41-yard line.
Number 12, Milam on the quarterback keepers.
He fakes it to the tailback and then keeps it. It's at the 42.
Why'd they stop the clock? Oh, they get a first down?
Yeah, moving the chain.
Oh, my bad. I didn't see him get the first down.
That's a Wildcat
Stop
first
at
down.
16 seconds. Milam downs the ball intentionally. It stops it at 14 seconds. 2nd and 10. Edmonson County, so they bring the plays in, but Milam actually was over at the sideline himself getting the play. Ball is near the right hash. That's their side of the field. Kendall and Neil Wilson are back deep. Kendall came up and made the tackle. Milam fakes, back to throw. In the seam off the fingertips of Duncan.
Zip that up there. He'd have popped that up a little more.
That'd have been pretty. Kendall and London
London
were
was
their
out
coach.
there. Yeah, London was it. Almost got it anyway, but he was going to be laying on the ground if he had.
Yeah, the receiver went off his hand, popped up a little bit, but not enough to take it out of the air. 9.4 seconds. Falcons protecting a 21-6 lead as we near the end of the first half. Two receivers left and right. Tried to run their option play, the midline, and Troy White would have none of it. Brings him down for a loss. That was in the first half.
Yep.
Lost a yard back to the 41. The Falcons 21, the Wildcats 6. Back at Edmonson County High School at halftime. Monroe County 21, Edmonson County 6. A good first half played by both teams. Monroe County scored first at 5:42 of the first quarter on a 7-yard run by Jackson Arnett. That was, I believe, a 12-play drive, Bob.
Let me see. I thought it was 11. I think it was 11. Maybe it was 12.
Tanner Turner.
Yeah, 12. Right.
Tanner Turner converted the extra point on a kick and made it 7-0. Monroe County went up 13-0. 8:41 in the second quarter. Tanner Kendall a 1-yard run. The extra point was blocked on that one.
That was 10. That was 10 on that one. 10 plays.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had 3 good extended drives tonight. Edmonson scored at 6:55 of the second quarter, a 53-yard run by Josh Milam. And Benton Allen attempted the extra point, but it was no good. And with a minute 13 to play in the second quarter, 6-yard pass play, Jackson Arnett to Dylan Vickery. We'd lined up in the wishbone. He would have been in the front of that, came out of the backfield for the pass. That put us up 19-6, and then after a penalty, pushed us back to the 8-yard line. Jackson Arnett found Chad Wilson in the end zone for the 2-point conversion to make it 21-6 at halftime in favor of the Falcons. Bob Adele, you should have some pretty good offensive numbers over there.
Ask you a stat question first. Is on those extra points, does that go in the stats?
No.
It goes in the scoring.
Yeah.
Hell, I didn't have it down there. I got one right here,
Yeah.
John. Yeah, it's had some good ones. Tanner come back to himself a little more tonight. Of course, he's, I guess it, and we said, Jackson, last week they wasn't paying much attention to him, but they were paying attention to him tonight. They got him for 3 or 4 losses, but Tanner had 11 rushes for 87 yards. He caught 1 pass for 22 yards. Neil Wilson had 1 rush for 31 yards. He caught 2 passes for 24 yards, but he had how long remember it was?
I believe it was 41.
41-yarder nullified by illegal receiver downfield. Arnett had 7 rushes for a -5 yards. And like I said, when the sacks comes off from his rushing total, so there's where he lost some. And Hamilton had 3 rushes for 6 yards. Tooley didn't have a pass throw at him, but he wasn't complete. Vickery had 4 rushes for 18 yards, of course he caught the 2-point conversion. Chad Wilson caught the 1 pass for the 2-point conversion. So we had 26 rushing for 137 yards, 3 out of 6 passing for 46 yards, which is 183 yards. had us for 11 first downs, John. How many did we have last week? You remember? And I think it's 10.
14, 15, I can't remember exactly.
10 yards penalties, which was fine. No turnovers. So we come close to fumbling there once, and Tanner fell on it. But them turnovers really didn't save you. But, Edmonson had no turnovers neither. I had them for 15 yards penalties. Except for the big long run that they made from the kid there. We kept them intact all night long, but he broke it in a hurry, 53 yards.
And we looked better on that when they came back on the next drive. They ran it a couple times. First time Troy hit him, he got a couple of yards. Tanner got him, but the second time Troy took him down for no gain or maybe even a little loss. So Coach Knuckles was expecting that play, and maybe now after they ran it 53 yards, we're convinced that, we need to look for that. So I think the line probably a little more attentive to that play and stopping Milam on that run. But good first half, 21-6. These two teams both coming in tonight with 1-0 records. See who can go home with, or 1-0. See who can go home 2-0 after tonight's game. We will be on the road again next week. Go to Adair County. Adair and Edmonson, they play in the same district in 3A, along with Russellville and Hart. And, so you can't remember who else is in there, but Edmonson, we've been talking, they won a couple of games in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they went to the regional final. Edmonson did.
Yeah, Butler's the other team in that 3A district.
And Adair too, John. They won last week, so I'm not sure who they're playing tonight. Beat Taylor County last week, so they've been down just a while, so that tells you they're back up. So should have another fine game up there, but still got 2 quarters to go here. We're two touchdowns and an extra point ahead, but it's still a lot of football to play.
JV will play again Monday. They host Warren Central, and next Thursday we'll do the coaches show over at the home field, Darrell Carter Stadium. The freshmen will be playing Bowling Green at home. Edmonson County Band has been performing. They're leaving the field. So I believe you said we're playing volleyball tonight over in the All-A Classic.
Another break. I'll see how we did. I'll call and see if I can find a score.
Give them a call. We'll see how we did. I believe it was over at Clinton County, playing in the All-A Classic. I believe I heard them say Edmonson County was playing in that tomorrow as well. Let's take a 3-minute break. We'll go back to the station for some commercial messages from our sponsors. At halftime, it's Monroe County 21, Edmonson County 6. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football. 21-6, the halftime score. Falcons with the lead. Bobby Dell has made contact with someone that has some information on the volleyball match being played over at Clinton County. See how it's the part of the All-A Classic. Get a report on that momentarily.
Later in the week, volleyball team will be at Glasgow on Thursday.
Falcons are back on the field. Well, both teams now on the field, beginning their stretching. Still have a minute and a half on the clock, and then we'll have also the 3-minute added to that when that time runs out. How'd it turn out, Bob?
Well, I didn't realize they was playing a marathon over there. Monroe beat Clinton in the first match, and they beat Glasgow in the second match, and they're playing Metcalfe now.
Well,
so I think they've won one game apiece, and Monroe was up 10-3. But it's a pool kind of play. I think you play everybody, then maybe you get down to 2 teams that goes and plays for the championship. I didn't know if they did volleyball like that, but they got to come back tomorrow to play maybe 2 more games. So it's going to be seemed like 3 at back-to-back. It's got to be back-to-back. They started at 5, and here it is just now, 8:58. So
would that be called the regional tournament, or
yeah.
is it'd be the region?
Yeah, I think so. Well, yeah, I think so. There's no district in the volleyball because everybody's playing.
So if we win that, we would go on to the state
All-A?
So.
I think so.
I believe I heard them say Edmonson is playing theirs tomorrow.
See, there you come back. Edmonson's a 3A in football and playing Class A in basketball. I mean, in volleyball.
Russellville, same way. They
us
play.
We're 2A, so there you go. Sound like they're doing good.
So good luck to the volleyball team. Hopefully they will get to make that trip again tomorrow. And I don't know if where the state is played, if it's stayed in or played in Richmond like the basketball or not. But hopefully they'll get to advance to that All-A Classic State tournament. Now they popped 12 up there. There's the 3 minutes that we'll get for the warm-up. Let's see. Let's go look at. Yeah, Milan, the Edmonson quarterback, he's a sophomore himself, 6'2", 165. So both teams with relatively young quarterbacks. Jackson is a junior for the Falcons. Doing another good job tonight, coming off his performance at Wayne County last week. And Falcons getting some more running yardage tonight. Still connecting on some good pass plays. Had a good pass play call back.
And a beautiful victory over there, too. That was,
yep.
You know, like I said, that was fooled me, too. All of us.
What was he passing first half? What'd you?
3 out of 6.
3 out of 6. Mm-hmm. And the one touchdown to Dillon. Let's go back to the station, take another 1-minute break. See, Monroe will be kicking off to begin the second half. They lead it 21-6 at halftime. Wildcats are on the field. They're ready to receive it. Officials are taking their positions. Falcons are gathering over on the sideline. The kickoff team, Colby Hamilton, will be out there to boot it. Let's see if we can get more of the kickoff team. There's Trent Lyon, Tyler McMillan, Dusty Carver, Tanner Kennedy, Josh Ford, Nick Proctor, Troy Wyatt, Tanner Turner, Jacob London, and Dylan Henry.
Number 10, Tyler Thompson, and number 4, Matt Cardell.
Cardell is the deep man. He stands at the 5. Colby he's been getting some good distance on his kicks tonight. Takes about a 7-yard run at the ball. There's the signal from the referee. Underway. This is not very long. Fielded at the 24-yard line. Up the sideline. Finally pushed him out of bounds. Never did get him down.
Flag on the flag.
Got a flag. Tyler Thompson, the return man.
Tyler Thompson to midfield.
We might have hit him out of bounds. We did, John. That's going to bring it way out.
The flag's at the 43. It's a hold on Edmonson.
That's a help, I'll tell you. Well, that's by far Hamilton's worst kick of the night. It went off kind of off the side of his foot. I'll be honest, I thought it would have went out of bounds if it really went.
They just moved that back 5 yards, Bob. I don't think I've ever seen a 5-yard holding penalty.
38-yard line.
Now here he goes. He's going to do 5 more. Okay. Now you're talking.
I done had 10 roll down here. Of course, after them, some of the calls we got last week on the running the clock on the delay of game,
John said he tried to get them to do it right, but it was to our favor that they keep running it.
Yeah, we could, when that snap it again, just keep bagging it up.
Yeah. It's on the 33 of Edmonson. They start in the shotgun with 3 receivers to the right side. Back to his left. He wanted to fake to him, but he'd already left. Milan ran it up the middle.
That's that same play you're talking about, Calvin Johnson.
It's a little different being from the shotgun, but basically the same. Pipkin and Troy Wyatt, he got it to the 40-yard line. Gained 7, 2nd and 3. First possession of the second half for Edmonson County. Falcons up 21-6. McMillan, Hamilton, and Tyler Wyatt are the linebackers. 3 receivers to the right again, 1 to the left. Looking to the right. It's a little bit high, incomplete. Wilson had good coverage on Cardell.
Tell you what, if that's short, he's got it and gone. Because he was kind of on the inside of him. If it would have been if it had been short, he would have had it and gone. But it was, like you said, he was thrown over his head, so neither one could get it.
3rd down from the 40. Proctor, Troy Wyatt, Pipkin, and Whitty along the front. London, Vickery, J.W. the corners, Wilson and Tanner Kendall the safeties. Send more receivers to the left, one to the right. Milam fakes, runs. Here's a flag along the line of scrimmage. Tyler White has him. We're trying to push him back. Whistle stops play. See what the call is.
I don't think it's all their coaches on the sideline, John, but they ain't none of them behind. They're all up on the playing line.
11:02, we're in the third.
It came from his side, but I don't know what the fist throwed out there like that is.
I think that's about who was up on the line. They may not have had enough. Well, they should have enough on the line because they only had one back in the backfield. The official that threw the flag has given his report. Now the other officials are talking and still haven't told us what the call is. Is that a flag on the far side, Bob?
Yep, maybe they've...
There's one on both sides of the field. That may be what they were discussing there at the end. Illegal procedure against Edmonson. That's the only call that is made.
Procedure call against the Wildcats.
Well, okay, I guess they're trying to decide if they want it to be 4th and short or 3rd and long. I think we're going to take the penalty. It's back to the 35-yard line.
So where did they actually gain to? Did you notice it?
It was going to be 4th and very short if they had allowed the play. Milam in the shotgun again. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Rolls to his right to throw. Looking back to his left now. Ooh, Whitty came off his feet. That allows him to run around him. He will get a first down out across midfield. We had some pressure on him, but you have to stay on your feet. First down for the Wildcats.
That's a big 3rd down too, John. If you catch him there, they got to definitely punt him.
49-yard line, and that's another
first down on the post, 49.
I tell you what, he's a swift runner. We had a guy had an angle on him over yonder too. I couldn't see who it was, but he just sidestepped him, and that's when he really made the big gainer out of it.
He goes under center, has one back behind him, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Hand it off to the back. We stuff him at the line. Well, he broke a couple of tackles. May have ended up in a little game.
No, I don't believe they'll move it. We got we're about straight at it.
That was Bunnell. 2nd and 10. Falcons 21, Edmonson 6.
No gain on the play, will bring up 2nd and 10.
He started on the left side of the line. I guess it was Wood. I think Tyler White came up and filled a hole. Bounced off of them, came over to the right, held him to no gain. Milam backs up in the shotgun. Slip an extra guy up on the line. That was no, it's McMillan. He has him on the blitz. Back at the 40. Tyler McMillan. Blitzing from the Monroe County right side of the defense.
Well, we were just talking there a while ago, but Knuckles said, if they do a certain thing, he said, I'm just going to line them up and send about 2 and have one of them there. So that's a good call.
That would be the backside of Milam as he was looking to throw over here to the right. It's at the 41 of Edmonson County. Clock running at 9:20, 3rd quarter. 3rd down. They need 20 for a first. Milam will have a back on either side of him in the shotgun. A tight end to the left, receiver left and right. Fake, setting up a screen. At the 40, 45, we don't make the tackle. Neal should catch him, and he does. Pushes him out of bounds. Man. Josh Bunnell on the screen. Nice execution by the Wildcats.
When them linemen's going to have to learn when it's that easy, something's up, boy.
Falcons did not execute that very well. Edmonson has a first down on the Monroe 24-yard line. Monroe up by 15. Milam in the shotgun. Three receivers to the short side of the field, the right. Fakes, runs it right up the middle. And that is Tyler Wyatt on the tackle. He did not make the 20. He's barely inside the 22, maybe.
Picks up a couple, it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats.
Falcons need to stiffen. Colby Hamilton is in along with Jarrett Wood. Milam in the shotgun. Take it to the back, throw to the right. It's caught. Taken down by London. Duncan with the reception. London brought him down at the 15.
I think it's going to be close to a first down where they're looking at it.
Yeah, now that's the way they should do that. Todd spotted it with his foot, and they brought it back to him and put it where he had it spotted. And they're going to bring the chains across the field to measure. It looks like it's inside the 15. They were doing some unusual spotting last week. Seems like it's most often the case. The chains always have to come from the far side of the field. Monroe 21, Edmonson 6, 8:38. We're in the third quarter. Edmonson, they're on their first possession of the third quarter, and they've had it the entire quarter. They do not have a first down. They need less than a yard. Less than a yard for a first.
Half yard short.
Falcons try to hold them out. They're going to spot the ball with the chain.
Well, that's you might not have to when it's like that. It's just about a football.
Yeah, they took it out to the right hash, set the chain down, and put it the same distance away as it was when it was over here on the sideline.
I have seen that center reach and get that, and he's going to move it enough to make it a first down. He ought to ask for a remeasure that.
Edmonson comes to the line. They will have three backs in the backfield. Looks like a power eye. That's a big guy on the front of it. Milam goes under. He sneaks for the first down.
Number 12, Josh Milam on the quarterback keeper.
You say just sophomore?
Yes.
He's a good ball player, I tell you.
Moves forward to the 13-yard line.
Ball's on the 13.
Wildcat touchdown.
Edmonson trying to get a little closer. 21-6. They stay with that same formation. The big tackle, Chris Reeves, is in the front of the eye. They run behind it. We fought him off. Miss him. Good run. Well, he gets inside the 5-yard line. We had two guys. Had good penetration. That's Josh Bunnell on the carry. First down, first and goal.
Yeah, we had him back here for no gain, John, easy. And he just went between them, looked like.
It's on the 2. 8-14. Wildcats knocking on the door. Going to run it again. Reeves and Souders are in front of Bunnell. Run to the right side. Hit at the line. I believe we held him out. Colby may have been back there along with Neil Wilson. Second and goal. 2-yard line.
Ball's on the 2-yard line. Second and goal. Wildcats.
Same formation for Edmonson. 2 tight ends and the power eye. They run the left side. We got a hand on him back there. We couldn't bring him down. Jarrett Wood was in the backfield.
He's at the right spot. He just didn't make the tackle, John.
Yep. 21-12, 7:22, third quarter. Monroe leads. Edmonson, it's 4 minutes and 38 seconds. on the drive to begin the second half.
Wildcats fly up for a two-point conversion.
They will go for two. Falcons with a 9-point lead. Fake on a throw in the end zone. It is incomplete. That is very good.
Who was the run by?
Pass intended for Cal.
22. Beneo. That makes it a 9-point game, so they can't tie it on one score. 21-12, 7:22 in the third. Allen kicking for the Wildcats. Kendall at the 15. Tooley and Neil Wilson at the 20. Allen also, he takes about a 7-yard run. Kicks it toward Trent Tooley at the 22-yard line. Brings it to the middle of the field. Cuts up at the 30.
Oh, I thought I saw that ball pop out.
32, 33-yard line.
John, we need to get a good drive just to take some time off. And I tell you, Edmonson brought that down the field on us now.
Yep.
They had a couple big plays, but still they brought her down there and scored.
33-yard line from Monroe County. So they begin with 7:15 to play in the third. Tooley comes wide to the left, Neil Wilson to the right. Dylan Vickery and Kendall in the backfield, I formation. Arnett, straight handoff to Kendall over the right side. Don't believe he made the 35.
Kendall. First on the tackle, number 57.
Running that one
Watt.
behind Lane Driver. Ethan Brown. It's at the 34. Second and 9. Trent, Chad, and Tanner come to the left. Neil is to the right. Jackson Arnett shotgun with Dylan Vickery at his right hand. Now Jackson goes up under center. No, just talking to the line maybe. No, goes under center. Looking for Wilson. Oh, threw it too high. That guy, Neil, saying he had a hold of me. There's the flag. There is the flag.
Pass intended for Wilson. Flag on the play.
He was running the slant, had that single coverage on the far side. Coach Pierce not happy with the call. I'm sure some Monroe County coaches were asking for the flag, and they got it on the far side. Pass interference.
That's 15 and a first down, ain't it, John?
Yes. They're asking Coach Pierce to get off the field. Move it to the Monroe County 49-yard line. First down with 6:26 to play in the third. Monroe leading 21-12. Boy, if that pass had been down a little bit, Bob.
Well, looked like Neil looked like he's off balance or something. So I guess that's why he was trying to jump and he couldn't jump because he had a hold of him.
3 right, 1 left. That's Wilson by himself to the left. Vickery in the backfield. That's back. That's backwards. Got to pick it up. Kendall has it. He's at the 40. If he breaks that tackle, he might get something. No, not going to do it. That was a lateral. He was one of 3 receivers to the right side. Didn't catch it. Recovered it. He's tackled back at the 40 or 39-yard line.
Loss on the play.
Officials discussing something. Don't believe there are any flags.
Did he lose 10 on it?
Yes. That's a rushing play. That's a rushing
is
play.
it?
Yeah, it's not a pass. Well, still seem to be having some discussion. Now they've moved the ball. They're taking the ball over to the right hand.
They saying he
I
was
don't know if they're
down?
going to say he was down when he picked it up. They're talking. Coach Pierce already unhappy because they've picked the ball up. It looked like it was going to be a 10-yard loss.
Now maybe they're going to say it's just incomplete.
It may have.
We'll take it.
We'll definitely take it. Let's see what that. They still have first down over on the far side, Bob. I'll have to look for that signal. Is that an inadvertent whistle or something? They may have blown the whistle. The play wasn't actually down, so they have to replay it, I'd say is what happened. It's
Okay,
first
I
down.
thought I heard a whistle, John. Even through these headphones, I thought I heard it.
Let's see if we can get the...
So that's...
I'd say that was an inadvertent whistle, so we have to replay the down. 1st and 10 on the Monroe County 49-yard line. That went to our advantage most definitely. Colby Hamilton, right guard. He's across midfield for about a 4-yard gain.
Number 22, Hamilton, stopped by.
Did you find your signals?
Well, I saw him before the game too, Bob. There they are.
No, he got about 5 out of that, John. He's up
Yeah,
there.
give him the 46. Clock runs, approaching 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Split backs in the backfield. Arnett under center. That's Hamilton and Kendall. A receiver to either side. The backs cross. Kendall has it running the right side. They're sure tacklers. When they hit, they hold on.
I'd say that they're doing a better job tackling than we are. That's what I think cost us. I know the last score we missed a couple of different series there, some tackles. And
Ryan Cowles to be 3rd and short. Yeah, there it is, Bob. Inadvertent whistle.
What he did there? Yep, that's what he did.
3rd and 1 from the 42-yard line. 21-12, Monroe County. We're in the third quarter. Dylan Vickery back in at fullback. Arnett will sneak for a first down. We had a push like that last week. That's about a 3 or 4 yard gain straight up the middle on a quarterback sneak.
Number 14, Jackson Arnett on the keeper.
Well, a new set of downs for Monroe County at the 38 of Edmonson County.
Ball's on the Wildcat 33-yard line. Correction, 38-yard line.
Clock under 4 minutes to play in the third. Neil Wilson comes to the left. Trent Tooley to the right, along with Chad Wilson and Tanner Kendall. Arnett in the shotgun. Long count, takes the snap, rolling to his right to throw. He's looking back for Wilson. Led him a little too much. Wilson couldn't get there. Down near the 20-yard line.
He was open.
Coverage by Mason Wells.
Just missed him. It led him, like you said, just led him just a little bit too much. And when you're running that slant, it's all time and do. Well, that's a...
Stop the clock at 3:40. Arnett rejoins the huddle with the play. The ball will be on the right hash. Falcons travel to Adair County next week to play the Indians. 2nd and 10. Tied in on the left, receiver to either side. Option. Arnett has it. He's going to eat it. They had his leg. He didn't want to attempt the pitch to Kendall. The Edmonson County player, I'm not sure why he did that.
That's almost a delay, John. If you
he jerked the ball away from
that could very
Jackson
easily
after
been a
he's on
delay.
the ground.
What did he lose? About
Loss on the play.
Back to the 43.
Bring up 3rd down, 15.
3rd down. Falcons facing 15 for the conversion. Beach, Bartley, Turner, Driver, and Brown, the front 5. 3 to the left, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. It's Chad Wilson, the lone receiver to the left this time. Arnett rolls to his right, throws deep. It's a little high for Trent Tooley. He's down on the sideline at the 20-yard line. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock stops at 2:42. Falcons lead 21-12. We're in the third quarter. 4th and 15 from the 43.
I'm afraid we'll punt this one, John. That's too far to try to make it. And, we need to make them have a longer field because they were moving it awful good a while ago. And
See if Tanner can't put this one
I just
inside
put it
the
in,
15 or 10-yard line.
even in the end zone won't hurt you a whole lot. I know that this be 20-yard net, but there's no run back on it.
Tanner's back at his 45, has the snap. Ooh, boy, he took an extra step. It's fielded at the 13-yard line, and we have good coverage. He's tackled short of the 20.
Knocking on the punt return.
Aaron Duncan, the receiver, and
Wildcats take over on their own
I think
19-yard
Neil
line.
Wilson's down there, maybe Dylan Vickery. First and 10 on the 18 of Edmonson at 2:36 of the third, and they're leading 21-12. I think Neil asked for a break. He's going to go out. Chad Wilson is his replacement at strong safety. Hamilton's in at linebacker, and I believe it looks like 50 up on the line. See who that is after this snap. Milam running that up the middle out of the shotgun, gets away from the front line, tripped up by Hamilton at the 25.
Number 12, Josh Milam on the
Ben Walden is 50. He's in at defensive tackle. Lined up beside Trevor Whitty. And Jake Proctor takes himself out.
6 on the play on 3.
We don't have an in. Here comes somebody.
4.
Is that Strode? Ethan Strode. That show, Bob, you got to be ready every minute.
That's right.
You can-
That was almost ready for them to go.
Yep. If you're on that sideline, you better be ready to play. Something may happen. Milam looking to throw, fakes it. He wants him to go deep. He's open, but he throws it way out of bounds. We sort of bit on the fake, and Milam threw it out of bounds. Intended for Duncan.
Yeah, he was going to lob it up over the defense, but he lobbed it. He just lost his all grip of it.
Minute 45 of the third. So Strode, Troy Wyatt, Walden, and Whittier across the front. Tyler Wyatt, Hamilton, and McMillan. Chad Wilson, Tanner Kendall, Jacob London, and who's that back? J.W. Vickery. Third and a long 5. Milam throwing again. Has his receiver at the 30. And that will give Evans County a first down.
That other pass set that one up, John. Run the same thing, except this time he breaks it off and goes back, and our defender goes down the field.
Casey Souders. The ball is on the 34-yard line. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. That's the short side of the field. Milam in the gun. Hands off to the back.
Well, I never seen so much congestion in that one. If he'd come out of that, it would have been a good.
Troy White and Colby Hamilton.
I don't know how they know who to tackle. There was so many Edmonson County people in there. It was just, but they done a good job. They just held him to 1 yard. But
He's across the 35.
2nd and 9 Wildcats.
Neil Wilson checks back in after a short break. Two receivers to the right, tight end that way, a receiver to the left. Milam, this is a run all the way. And we had him at the line. Colby Hamilton, another good tackle.
Shotgun on the quarterback keeper.
Spotted on the 39-yard line. Third down. They need about 6.
big down right here, John. We need to get them off the field. Our defense, I guess, getting tired. Been out there all night. And then all third quarter.
Yeah,
Here it is, running down to the last play of the quarter.
They had a 4.5-minute drive to begin the quarter. Did not convert on their extra point. Falcons lead by 9. This play may end the third, unless it's an incomplete pass. Milam under pressure. Whitty can't get there. Gives it to his tailback and brought down just shy of the 45. It's going to be, I believe it's going to be enough for a first down. Tyler McPeak, or Tony McPeak.
44 McPeak.
Yeah, it's at the 45. That'll be a first. Whitty put the hand out, could not grab him. 3 seconds. The clock will start when the chains are set, and that will end the third quarter. Falcons 21, Wildcats 12. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football. 21-12, Monroe County as we begin the fourth quarter. Edmonson County moving the ball again. They have 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line.
We just got to run 9 plays that quarter, John. At one time we touched the ball.
Team and volleyball
Yeah,
and
just
really,
had the ball just that one time.
yeah, didn't gain much out of it neither.
5:30 on.
Falcons lined up, ready to go. Edmonson leaves the sideline. The official says start the play clock. Edmonson a brief huddle. McMillan will go under center. Has an eye backfield behind him. Two receivers to the left. Quick pitch to the tailback. We've got that. Whitty jumped on his back, brought him down. Tyler McMillan was there.
Pitch
Matt Caudle on the
to number 4,
run.
Connell.
Caudale.
Tackled by Whitty.
He gained 2, 2nd and 8.
Bring up 2nd and 9.
Falcons need to stop, get the ball back. What,
Big
have
time.
we-
Huh?
How many times have they punted? They punt once early. I don't remember Neil running very.
I don't know. I don't remember him punting, John.
Yeah, I believe they did. 14 punted. Good fake up the middle of the pass. Intercepted by Wilson at the 38. 45, 50, 45, 40. Brought down about the 38-yard line. And that looks like a little extra hit over there after he got up.
They've been doing that all night. I'm surprised they haven't got him yet.
Wilson returns it 12, about 12 and 12, 24 yards. And Monroe County in offensive business now.
That's what we needed, John. We just needed a break, I tell you. And he timed that just right, cut it right in front of the receiver. And did a pretty good, some kid made a real tackle over there. He's going to get a good gainer out of that. I don't think he could run it for a touchdown because there's a bunch of cutting him off at the angle, but
1st and 10 on the Edmonson 38, 11:07 to play in the third. Monroe leading 21-12. Tooley to the right, Wilson to the left, and a flag before the snap. It's as if someone lined up offside.
he's pointing at 10.
Trent was asking where he needed to line up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Too
7,
many?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 out there.
Coach Pierce won't like that. That's sort of an odd guy to call that flag, but I guess Todd Moore had counted, and he saw that there were too many out there. Substitution infraction. 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty.
That's 35 penalties on them this half, John. We don't have any.
Vickery and Kendall in the eye. Kendall over the left guard. Hole over the middle, and he's across the 20.
Thought he was gone.
Touchdown saving tackle by Mason Wells. That should have been Veach and Bartley over there. I don't know if Chad Wilson was over there or not as the tight end.
First down on the 17-yard line.
It's at the Edmonson County 17. Tanner Turner is the receiver to the right side. Trent Tooley to the left. Chad Wilson tight end on the right. Arnett gives it to Kendall over the right side. A gain across the 15-yard line. 10:45. Arnett, a quick play call from Coach Pettit, and he's right back into the huddle. I believe it's on the 13. Falcons quickly to the line. Arnett goes under Turner. Kendall, left side, another big hole.
Could be in.
He's inside the 5, I believe.
Tackled by number 8, Mason Wells.
Oh, he had to be getting close.
That Falcon line,
Here they are.
they're starting to make some
been all
holes.
year.
I don't know what we're doing differently, but they are making some holes. Maybe it's fatigue. I don't know how many of their guys are going both ways, but the Falcon offensive line, they play only offensive line, and they're doing a great job on this drive. What are you calling that, Bob?
3. They said
Three.
the 3. They
Yeah,
announced
sort
it.
of tell by the box over there. Edmonson has called timeout. Falcons trying to put 7 more on the board and hopefully put this one away. Leading 21-12. Edmonson has moved the ball well tonight. We got this ball back on a Neil Wilson interception. Neil is split wide to the right. Tooley to the left. Chad's the tight end on the right. The backs are in the eye. Arnett hands to Kendall over the right side. There's a good hit by Edmonson. That's going to be a no gain.
I'm not sure he even, where's the,
Kendall is met at the line of scrimmage
They
by
backed it up a little.
I think they did. Second and goal. We'll call it the 4-yard line.
Loss on the play. Second and goal.
Falcons play Adair County next Friday night. That one's on the road. Starts at 7 o'clock. Wishbone, Vickery, Hamilton, and Kendall on second and goal from the 4. Going to give Colby Hamilton a try. He's pushing, but we've got a lot of guys on him now, but not going to make it. See what kind of advance he made.
Slowed down by 38 Kevin Jagger for the Wildcat tackle.
well, they moved that backward, John.
Now this guy up here's got the spot. I don't know.
He didn't move that chain. No, well, he's not got ready to, I guess.
No game.
Back
No, he didn't
forward.
move it.
Yeah, 4-yard line again. Third and goal. Wishbone. Wilson is in tight on the, that's Neal on the right, Chad on the left.
Just time for Texas.
Arnett will throw. Neal Wilson has it in the end zone.
Tell you what,
This
this
pass complete to number 11, Wilson.
that's getting them, that's, you get down there, John, you don't score. That was getting close, boy.
27-12 with 8:55 to play in the in the ball game. In the fourth quarter, Falcons will go for 2. Line up in the wishbone. The receivers are split a little wider. Tooley and Neal Wilson throwing the fade route to Neal. He has it for the 2-point conversion. Pretty good defense. The Jackson
pass.
just
Put her on
got
the
it
money.
over the defense, and Neal went up high to catch it. Good execution of that play. 29-12, Monroe County at 8:55. Colby Hamilton kicking off. He's waiting for the whistle. I'm not sure. There's the whistle. Had some new guys on this return or kickoff team. It's a squibbler, fielded and down just inside the 35-yard line.
That score helped, John. We were up now, 17, ain't it? Is that right?
Yep.
Can't hardly see that.
Yeah, we had them by 9. They weren't going to catch us on one score, but
Now they've got to have, they definitely got to have 2.
yeah,
Covered at the 35-yard line.
Well,
Wildcats take over. First and 10.
No, they got to have 3.
yeah, they can't catch
Can't
us
catch
on
with
2.
2. That'd just be 16. That's a good cushion there. That helps, I tell you.
It's on the 35-yard line. Edmonson takes over at 8:55. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and 1 back in the backfield. Fake it to him. Milam keeps it. That's the play they ran for 53 yards, their first touchdown. He's crossed the 40.
Tackled by McMillan
Let's see, Edmonson.
and Walden.
We'll see who they play. They don't have it who they play next week.
Who'd he say? I forgot who he said.
It's at the 41. I believe Walden's still in there on the defensive line.
Yeah, he was just in on that tackle.
5'11", 180. He's a junior. Milam back to the shotgun. Looking to his left, or right now, back to the left, and incomplete. It was a little high, but J.W. was going to make contact as soon as he caught it. Colton Tennyson, the intended receiver.
Yeah, he would have lost on it if he'd caught that one. They'd been better off if he had caught it.
Yeah, better off for Monroe.
Yeah, better off than Monroe.
Good job by J.W. Clock stopped at 8:08. That last touchdown, points off a turnover. Neal Wilson got the interception, and he ended up getting the touchdown reception as well as the 2-point reception. Milam to his right, incomplete. Player went down to the ground to catch it, incomplete. London was there on the coverage.
They really run these flags, John. I mean, the first down marker. He is right on it again there. That's just what they throw for. They will go with this, won't they, John?
It's intended for Duncan.
He ain't acting like it, but I'm surprised. You know, you're down 3 scores. Maybe just don't want to get beat worse, I guess. Only reason you don't go for this year.
Yeah.
This could be a fake, too. We need to really watch something here.
They traded a lot of players. I guess that was the punt team that went in. Duncan is the
We're
punter.
not buying it because we're not sending anybody back.
No.
Now Neal's gradually going.
It goes back very late. It's a fake. They snapped it short and had an inside handoff.
He's
to
making
Souders.
20-something yards out of it.
The touchdown for number 9, Stacey Souders.
I just couldn't see him punting that.
I guess that was, they probably snapped it to Milam, and then he handed it off inside to Souders.
Where'd they come from there, John? That was a big gainer, I tell you. It was.
First down on the 45 of Monroe County. They were I always call them personal protectors, the guys that line up in front of the punter. They snapped it to one of them, and the other guy ran in front of him, and he handed it off to him. 7:45, clock running in the fourth quarter. Milam looking to throw, fakes, now wants him to go deep. Well, now he dropped the ball. He picks it back up and knocked to the ground by Proctor. I guess he doesn't start at forward motion with his pass.
Well, it was a fake. You know, he's trying to draw like he's going to be an out, then he was going deep, and I think when he brought it back, he dropped it.
Yeah.
Because if he'd have dropped it the first time, it'd have been a pass because he was going through like he was trying to fake him out.
And I believe he's holding his hand. He's going to go back in. He came over to get the play. The loss of 4 is back to the 49, 2nd and 14. Monroe leads 29-12. Milam in the shotgun. McPeak at his left. Faked it to McPeak and keeps it. And a nice solo tackle. Is that Colby? No, Dylan Vickery. Good tackle by Dylan at the 47. 3rd and 11.
Stop by Vickery.
We're down to 6:26, John. That's the thing we're going to look now. Get that clock to running.
It'll be the Falcons that will go to 2-0. And they look now to travel to Adair next week. Milam with backs on either side. Fakes to one.
There's a
setting
screen.
up the screen. Too high. Ooh, Neal caught it on the bounce. He would have been gone if he could have caught that.
They're really setting us up on that. Them linemen sometimes you just get too aggressive. You have to know that they're throwing that.
Josh Bunnell, the intended receiver.
But like you said, another step, and Neal would add him another one.
Yeah. He caught it on the bounce.
It's another 4th down. You think he's punting this time?
Duncan is in punt formation. They only have the one personal protector. That is Milam. They snap it to Duncan. Very high. Wilson goes over. Well, he almost caught that on the bench. Let it go now. Well, good play by Edmonson. They get down it inside the 5-yard line. Neal kept thinking about covering it, but no use trying to do it and losing the ball. But it's at the 1-yard line.
Monroe County takes over. On their own 1-yard line.
5:57. Monroe 29 and Edmonson 12. Fourth quarter. Falcons have the longest of fields in front of them. Offense takes their place. Driver, Brown, Turner, Veach. Is that a new left tackle? Let's see. I believe that may be a new left tackle instead of Bartley. Arnott sneaks over the left side. See if that's not Ben Carter. I believe it is. Yeah, Ben Carter was the left tackle.
Of course, Ben was sick last week. He had that double pneumonia.
Jackson Arnett.
Didn't practice much. Played on the special teams,
The ball
I think.
carrier.
Jackson may have,
What'd he get?
I believe he pushed it out to about the 4-yard line.
3-yard gain makes it
Yeah, you can sort of tell by the box over there. 2nd and 7. A little room to work. Kendall is in the end zone on the back of the eye. Going to throw. And just out of the reach of Trent. He got his hands on it. Trent's upset with himself. He
pass intended for
probably should have had that one.
Incomplete.
That's the slant that we saw quite a bit last week. 3rd and 7.
coverage by number 6, Jenkins.
JV and freshman action next week. Both of them at home. JV at home Monday against Warren Central. Freshman at home Thursday against Bowling Green. Receivers left and right. Arnett takes it, hands off to Kendall, trying to run the left side. Nothing there.
Kendall is stopped in the backfield by number 71, Chris Reed.
A lot of whistles. That's timeout called by Edmonson.
That's their second.
5 minutes, 6 seconds. Falcons 29, Wildcats 12. Let's take a timeout also and hear from one of our sponsors. Tanner Kendall very deep in the end zone, taking the snap. It's a good snap. Punt, get over their head. They filled it at the about 34, 35-yard line.
Still, he got 31 yards out of it, John, and that's out of the end zone under some pressure.
Wildcats take over in Monroe
Edmonson will begin the drive with 4:59 to play in the ball game. Monroe leading 29-12. Ball is between the 34 and 35-yard lines. Milam has the eye behind him. Caudell and McPeak. He will pitch it to Caudell. Whitty on the tackle, along with Ben Walden. Short gain.
Tackled by Whitty.
Yeah, he got to 30, about a 4-yard gain.
Bring up 2nd and 6.
And it off to Caudell again. Across the 30, and an Edmonton player, or no, it's a Monroe player, lost his headgear. Ben Walden.
The give to number 4, Matt Caudell. Tackled by Carter.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. Third down. They need a long 2 or 3 yards. Josh Ford at a cornerback. Milam rolls to his right, still looking, now under some pressure and brought down. Ben Walden made him turn back into Trevor Whitty for the sack.
Quarterback keeper, Milam slips.
Back at the 33-yard line. Just had some good coverage down the field. 4th and about 9. Milam in the gun. Faked it to McPeak. As that fake and throws deep, too far ahead.
Good coverage.
Of the receiver.
Victory was all in the inside of him and running stride to stride, so there's nowhere he could go.
Colton Tennyson, the intended receiver.
Monroe County will take over on down.
3 minutes, John. You got to have to make a first down. You can't run it out without the first down.
3:07. Yeah, we might have the same.
I don't think so.
Get a delay penalty and keep the clock running.
I don't think so.
Maybe they changed that rule and we just didn't know about it, Bob.
Maybe it did.
Yeah.
We got this game won. That's the case. What's it on the 30?
Randy Murphy thinks we have it in hand. He's left his position up top of the press box. 1st and 10 on the 33, 3:07. Falcons 29 and Wildcats 12. Tanner Turner's the receiver to split wide to the right. Arnett gives it to Vickery up the middle. Have a flag on the far side.
Flag on the play.
And we have some new linemen. See if we can get those. Let's see. Dusty Carver's in there. Jordan Meek. Let's see here. Corey Scott, Josh Watson, Daniel Hammer.
What's that, John?
Well, we'll have to look that signal up.
What's that, John? It's against them.
Put his hands behind his back.
Whoops, now he's pointed the other way.
Oh, sideline interference. So we got the warning earlier, and now we get the penalty for the sideline interference. And they march it back to the 31.
Oh, so it went from the...
At the end of the play, I guess.
So he gained, how much did he gain on it then? 4?
Yeah, because it looks like it's 2nd and 11.
That was Kobe, wasn't it?
Box and chain. No, Dylan Vickery.
Vickery, that's right.
Yeah. I think we got all the new line. We may check that again. Vickery and Kendall behind Arnott. 3:02 on the clock. Arnott's going to quarterback sneak near the 35-yard line. Trying to scan for new player. Vickery and Kendall both go out. Josh Ford's in the lineup. Number 80 is in the backfield. That's Brooks Comer. He's in front of Josh Ford in the I. Ford over the right side. Push back. Ball's at about the 35.
Who'd you say the carrier was? Who was?
Josh Ford, number 8. No gain. Put it back at the 35-yard line. 4th down. Jesse Burgess was in there. He jogs off the field with the offense. The punt team comes on. I think Trent Lyons also in there at a receiver. Clock running at 1:43. And it looks like we're going to take a delay.
They'll start the clock again.
Whistle. Did we call timeout?
Should have.
Yeah, we called timeout. 1:34. And that's to get the punt team out there and get everything lined out. Tanner Kendall in punt formation. Whoa, snap way over his head. He will go back and field it and go down inside the 10-yard line.
And snap. Kendall downs the ball inside the 5, tackled by number 9.
What does that go in the stats, John?
It's a rushing play, but you count it just a center snap. It's a fumble.
But he goes in against the rushing?
Yeah, no individual player, but
I mean, so that comes off the Monroe's total?
yeah.
How many we lose on
It's
that?
on the 5-yard line. Where was it?
35, 30 yards?
Yeah, I believe it's on the 5.
On the 3-yard line.
The PA guy said 3. And they've got 1st and goal, so they're in scoring range. They have the power I. They ran out of that earlier when they got down close. Handed off over the left side for the touchdown.
Here's number 22.
Coach Petty ain't going to like that one, John. That's
Josh Bonnell,
Josh Bonnell for the Duval Construction Wildcat touchdown.
29 to 18, 1:22 remaining in the ball game. Wildcats, I guess they'll go for 2. Milam has his play, jogs back out.
Wildcats line up for 2-point
Yeah, that
conversion.
makes it look a little closer than it was. This is a good Edmonson County ball club, though. They've moved the ball on us some. Milam dropped it, picks it up. It's on the ground again. And it's going to be no good, the conversion. So the run fails, and Falcons maintain a 29 to 18 lead.
this will be a good try. They're going to onside kick, so we should have a hands team, which this is good training for us, John. See if we nurse Jackson out there, so you know that's one extra quarterback out there, Trent Tootie.
J.W. Vickery, Lucas Short,
Kicking off the Wildcats.
Dale Wilson,
Number
Chad Wilson,
5,
Trevor Whitty.
Allen.
Tanner Turner's up front, Jake Proctor, Josh Ford. Edmonson is huddled back at the 35. They break. They spread out. Now they overload their left side. They're going to kick it over here toward Tooley, J.W. Vickery, and Arnott.
12 guys on the field.
Somebody said 12 guys. Is that us, Bob? Now they kick the other way, and it's fielded. Nice job of Josh Ford to catch it and go down. At his own 49-yard line.
Recovered by
1:22.
Monroe County.
Monroe leads it 29 to 18.
Now we might run it out, John.
Yep, I believe we'll see some kneel downs now. Let's see. We have the starters along the line back in. Be sure Jordan Turner gives a good snap. Kneel down, head home. Go to Adair County next week, 7 o'clock. Said they beat Taylor County last week.
Monroe County takes the knee.
Move it back to the 47, we'll call it 48-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Falcons are going to beat a pretty good Edmonson County team.
Yes, I thought they would be over here. We didn't. This would be a tough game, and it was.
Number 14, Jackson Arnett.
Kneel down again. Back to the 46. Depends on how long they talk. They're chatting a little bit, and I think they're trying to get it under 25 seconds. So that'll be the last play. They still haven't blown the... Now he does. Coach Pierce says that'll do it. Let's call it a night. 29-18, the Falcons win it. Let's take a 3-minute break. Abedel will add up his number. Second half scoring, Edmonson County made it 21-12 at 7:22 of the third quarter. Josh Benell carried it in from 2 yards. Edmonson went for 2, and that was not successful. In the fourth quarter at 8:55, Monroe County got her down close from 4 yards out. Jackson Arnett found Neil Wilson in the end zone, and on the 2-point conversion, it was the same two, Arnett to Neil Wilson. That made it 29-12. And that was the one that was set up by Neil's interception. Edmonson was moving the ball when it was 21-12. They were moving the ball, had it about midfield. Neil intercepted it at about the 38, ran it back, I think about 24 yards to set us up in good field position. We got it in close, and he caught the touchdown pass from Jackson Arnett from 4 yards. And then very late in the game, at a minute 22, Edmonson County scored after Monroe County had the ball, stopped on downs. The snap on the punt was too high over the head of Tanner Kendall. He recovered it back inside the 10, but then Edmonson County scored from 3 yards. The extra point conversion was no good, and the final score, Monroe County 29, Edmonson County 18. Bob Adele's getting his final stats added up. We have asked, expecting Tanner Kendall and Tyler McMillan to come up to speak to us tonight. Tanner and, how we doing? Tanner and, good. Tanner and Tyler. Saw some better running from the running backs tonight. At times, some good blocking from the line, opening some good holes, especially that drive. I guess it was that score in the, it was our only score in the second half in the fourth quarter. After that interception, we saw some good holes open up for Tanner. Last week, primarily, it was Jackson successful on running. Tonight, some better running from Vickery and Colby and Tanner from the backfield positions. And Jackson, again, connecting on some pass. Had a good pass play called back. A quick hitting pass play, actually. And somehow we had a lineman downfield on a pass that left Jackson's hands in probably less than 2 seconds. But that guy got down the field too far. Neil took it in for a touchdown, but that play was called back. And, but the Falcons, a nice 29-18 win over Edmonson County. It's always interesting as the season goes along to follow these teams that we beat early to see how they do. And it will be interesting to see how Wayne and Edmonson do as the season progresses. Wayne is in a district with Taylor County, Somerset, Jackson County, Garrett County, and Casey County. Now, Taylor, I don't believe is as good as they usually are this year. Somerset is traditionally very good, so Wayne, I'd say, will do pretty well in that district. Edmonson is in the district with Russellville, Hart, Butler, and Adair. I'd say Edmonson and Russellville will be the best two teams in that district. So it'll be interesting to follow those teams as we go along, as Monroe County hopefully continues to win, and we can look back and see how these teams do that we beat here in the early going. Our guys are up here. Bobby Dale's first going to run down his stats.
Well, I tell you what, John, the second half wasn't nothing like the first. Tanner ended up with 19 carries for 126 yards. Let me get over here if I'm going to get them. Wilson had 1 carry for 31 yards, and he caught four passes for 28 yards and 1 touchdown. And the Arnett had 12 rushes for a -3. Kobe Hamilton had 4 rushes for 11 yards. Trent Tooley had 3 passes to him. He didn't catch any of those. Dylan Vickery had 5 rushes, 22 yards. Josh Ford had 1 rush for no yards. And as you said, we had the bad snap was a -32 yards, so that came off of our total. We had 44 rushes for 155 yards and 5 out of 10 passes for 50 yards, so that's 205 yards total offense, John, with the 32 coming off really hurt. But second half, it couldn't get much together there in the second half. It just had us 18 rushes for 18 yards and completed 1 pass for 4 yards, or 2 passes for 4 yards. So it not a very good second half, but we just got to come up with enough to win.
That's what counts, just the 1 touchdown in the second half, but to the 2 for Edmonson. But overall, Falcons come out with a 29-18 win. Just checking out Bobby Dale. So these are the full game stats right here, Bob. No, this is the full game right here, isn't it? Yeah. Which Tanner Kendall's joined us first. He's led us in rushing tonight with 19 carries and 126 yards. Let's see, a one yard rushing touchdown. That I think in that drive, see if we can look back here, get the right half. I think he got several carries to get us down there. Close. Let's see. I'm not going to find the right drive. Yeah, there's a 2, a 23, and a 14 to get us down there close. But Tanner, this is a good, hard-hitting Edmonson County team out there tonight. We knew they, I think, won a couple of playoff games last year, and don't know how many players they lost. I think it said they had 11 seniors this year, but that's a pretty hard-nosed team.
Yeah, they played us real tough. We knew we couldn't overlook them because, I mean, obviously, as you saw, I mean, they was a great hitting team. They played us hard. They had some real good skill guys and some good linemen, defense and offense.
We were able to get some better running attack from our backs tonight. You, Dylan, and Colby out of the backfield. Did we do anything differently than what we did last week, or was it just a different defense that we saw from Wayne County that opened up some more holes for us in the running attack?
Well, Wayne County, they'd run a 5 and 6 front, and it helped a lot since Edmonton ran a 3 front a lot of the times. It really opened up the 46s and 48s up the middle and off tackle, and Dylan did a great job blocking, and so did the line on those plays.
Yeah, it's good to get us up to 2-0. Another road trip. Go on the road again next week against Adair County. We talked about your punting when we were over there at the field house tonight before we were leaving. See, I'm not sure if Bobby Dale got our punts added up. I don't believe he did. Of course, it had us backed up once there a little bit, but we're still watching you improve on the punting there. But good just to get it out of that end zone. What'd you feel back there when we were trying to get that punted out of the end zone?
We knew that they'd try to come and block it. And John just told me, punt it away as soon as I get it, or if it's a bad snap, punt it in the back of the end zone. Just be better off taking safety. But luckily, it was a good snap and line block, and I got it away.
Yeah, of course, I had the bad snap on the last one. You did a good job just get back there and cover and get that play stopped. Defensively, I think Coach Knuckles mentioned midline. I think that was the play they scored on the big play in the first half, 53-yard run. But then we started shutting that down. What were we keying on defensively to try to stop Milam and their offense?
Well, after we knew their big plays were the fullback trap, midline, and the screen pass. They really liked that once they saw they could open it up. And we sort of just had to shift our linebackers around, move Neil more to the middle to watch the screen, and just be closer to it to react.
Yeah. Well, good. Congratulations on a good offensive night tonight, and another win over Edmonson County. And good luck in preparing next week for Adair County.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming up. Tanner Kendall, our leading rusher tonight, 19 carries, 126 yards. He's our offensive player of the game. He's a junior, 6'1", 155 pounds. And Tyler McMillan is our defensive player of the game tonight. Tyler, we've got him back there on a quarterback sack, always excellent on the kickoff team. And Tyler, we were talking to Tanner there at the end about defensively what we were trying to do to stop them. And it seemed like our defense improved as we went along through the game. We gave up the 53-yard run. Did we make any adjustments or just remind ourselves that they were going to run that play after they had that long run?
We made some adjustments in the linebacking position. All night they killed us on midline. They would run trap and then come back with midline, and the quarterback would just pull it. And we weren't expecting that. Everybody was biting on the play. So later on in the game, we just adjusted and told ourselves they were going to run that play.
Keep looking for it.
Yeah.
Stay there and play your position. I think you got back there on a blitz. Do you look forward to hearing your number called on the blitz? And does Coach Knuckles, does he call, how does he call those blitzes? And specifically, and, what do you feel when your number's called to go on that blitz?
I love to blitz. That's my favorite part of defense. Love getting back there, getting to that quarterback. On that play, I had a strong C gap blitz. My primary gaps are the C and B, and the middle linebacker has the A gaps, and then the weak side backer has C and B gaps.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody loves, like I say, loves to hear that blitz. We've had linebackers in the past that have done excellent jobs at that, and it's good to see you guys carrying on with that. What are you seeing, tonight? Only the second game of the season, but tell us what you're feeling as far as our improvement and how we've come along in the preseason, these first two games this year.
We're a pretty young team, and we're making some mistakes early in the season right now, and you're going to expect that from a young team, but I feel we've got the potential to be just as good as we were last year or better. And I think if we keep working hard and keep focused, that we'll just keep improving as the year goes.
We've played two and we won two. That's what we've come to do.
Yeah. Right now my mind's just on next week.
Yep.
Next week starts now.
We've got a week to get ready for Adair. Let's go up there and get number 3.
That's what we plan on.
Thanks for coming up, Tyler. Tyler McMillan, our defensive player of the game. Tanner Kendall, the offensive player of the game. Tyler, a senior this year, 5'10", 170 pounds. And we appreciate both those young men and all the guys that were out there tonight. We saw a few different faces get out there in some positions and make some plays.
There late in the latter part, we had a lot of new faces played a whole lot. I mean, Ben Walden stayed in quite a while, and I'm not sure whose position he was in. And Strobe played somebody, was it White
Proctor.
went out? Proctor went out,
yep.
and as you said. And I know there's some more there that, just like who was it made the recovery on the onside kick? Ford.
Josh Ford, yeah.
He just said a sophomore done that on there, and so that's good to get them some playing time, and that's what the coaches want to do. You never know when somebody, you hate to say it, could get injured, and somebody got to step in, but come with a big victory here tonight. It was just all I expected to be, John, and they've got a good ball club. I like it. I love that quarterback, and they've got a linebacker back there. He's a real deal too. And they're going to shut the lights out on us, John.
Yeah, we better. Did you bring your flashlight, Bob?
We use their cell phone again.
Oh, me. Appreciate you listening back at home, folks. You couldn't make it tonight. We've got one more road game before we make it home. That will be at Adair County next week. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff again, and we'll finally make it home on September 11th. But as Tyler said, we have one game to think about right now, and that's Adair County next Friday night at Columbia. 29-18, the score tonight. Falcons a winner. Next broadcast will be Thursday night, brought to you by McDonald's, but we will be at the field house or the stadium next week as the freshmen will be playing that night. They'll be playing Bowling Green. We'll be over there watching the game and talking to Coach Pettit about tonight's game and the game against the Dare. The JV plays Monday night at home against Warren Central. Final score, Monroe 29, Edmonson 18 for Coach Bobby Dale. I was going to say Coach John Pettit, but tonight's not the coach's show, is it? No. For Bobby Dale Girls, Randy back at the station. Don't know if Becky's back there helping him tonight or not. Appreciate, again, all the sponsors. Go out and tell them that you appreciate them bringing the ball games to you here on WTKY, WKWY, and WVFB. This is John Osgathar. Good night, everybody.